Hello, guys. For those of you guys just joining, we'll be with you guys in just a couple moments. Howdy, with you guys in just a couple of minutes here. I'll let that viewership build up just a little bit. Hello, good evening. Oh, Hope, you just got your AP today. Awesome, congratulations. It's very exciting. Hello, Zobo. Gonna let this viewership build up just a little bit. Hello, everyone. We're just going to hang tight here for just a moment. Let this viewership build up just a little bit. Just quick thing here. One of the key things we're going to be looking into tonight is talking about halftoning. So that's going to be our kind of project we're going to go through with the new studio update. And how can we integrate that into your daily workflow per se. Zobo, congratulations. Awesome. The in-person demos are amazing. I hope you do really love to see the apparel printer. That is a great machine. Yeah, hopefully you're making the best purchasing decision for yourself by doing that. Peach, Laura, hello. How are you? Good to see you here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, viewership's coming up here. We'll give it another minute or two. Oh, Ever After Studio, there you are. Hello, how are you? Good to see you again. We saw you Wednesday. We're going to see you again tonight. Sorry, guys, peeking up at my side screen here real quick. Oh, there's all your guys' comments. Zobo. Oh, are you an X-Tool squad host? There's Zobo. All right. All right. Awesome. So it's great to see all of you. Real quick here on the right side of your screen here. We're doing a giveaway tonight for three winners for a $100 X Tool gift card. So again, you get to scan that QR code there, right side, input your information there. And then if you are selected, X will actually contact you for a $100 gift card. So that's good for anything on the X website, including machinery, accessory, materials, apparel, just anything. $100 gift card. So again, right side, right there. There. Yep. Scan that with your phone, anything, whatever. Go ahead and get your information in there, and that will be a $100 gift card for you for X Tool, roughly, if you're selected. Three winners for our friends to the north in Canada, 140, right there. So make sure you definitely enter. Okay. We're gonna let that viewership build up just a little bit. Again, if you're just joining us, hit that QR code right there. Gonna get some opportunity to get a $100 US X Tool gift card, 140 for our friends to the north in Canada. I'm running into some really cool stuff here tonight. We have a Exfil squad members helping today in Lakewood, Washington, Saturday. Texas Hillbilly, tell me about her. Are you talking about the Maker Day with the semi and all that stuff? Because I know that that's coming up. I got a counterpart out there that I'm very well in tune with that told me about this, that they're going to be attending. So very curious to see this. If you guys are out in the Washington State area, Makerfest tour with the semi and all the machines and all that is definitely coming over there tomorrow in the Washington State area. So if you are only just now learning of this and you're over there, make sure you head on over, check that out. You'll be able to see every Exfil machine possible. And then meet some of my really good squad friends. The Tellises, Arturo and Crystal, really amazing people, great people. They will be there as part of the Makerfest tour tomorrow, so definitely check them out. They are amazing out in the Washington State there. Oh, you're the driver of the truck. Oh, bro, we got to talk. You better bring that thing over to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are waiting for you over here. We have so many people that want to see this thing. Oh, wow. Awesome. I really hope you're legit and telling me the absolute truth here. We are waiting for you, dude. All right, if you're just joining us again, boop, QR code top right here. If you want to win or get a chance to win a $100 gift card, scan that right there, and that is all based on Exfil's platform on how they do everything for the giveaways. I believe we'll be in LA next weekend, dude. I'm in Pittsburgh. Like, we're East Coast. Like, we're thousands of miles from you, but we want to see you over here. So get that thing over here. We are so excited to see it. We have so many makers around us that are waiting for this thing. But they just want to see it. I mean, they want the truck more than my shop with everything that is on the truck, but that's beside the point. If you're just joining us, welcome. This is going to be for the apparel printer. We're going to talk about how you make cash with your machine. And by cash, I mean whether or not your customers pay you cash or, however you process payments. But we're going to talk about that here. Big things we're going to get into. We're going to get into halftoning through the new software updates tonight. In addition to just the apparel printer period and, how it could really sustain your business. So on and so forth. Texas Hillbilly, work faster. We're waiting for you. All right. All right, everybody. My name's Rich. I own and operate Forge and Thread Supply Company out in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the great United States of America over here on the East Coast. We are a Exfil Pro Hub and a regional partner over here. We literally own and operate and service every single Exfil machine possible with the exception of one. But that's okay because it doesn't fit our actual production practice. We love the Exfil brand. They are absolutely fantastic. It's been game changing for our entire brand. And really, truthfully, for any small business that is out there. If you're with us right now and you're looking at Exfil, I will be the first person to tell you from my standpoint, do not let it go by the wayside. This is a fantastic company to work with. The machinery is awesome. It will fit your small business production perfectly if you're in this spectrum, per se. But overall, they are great to work with. They're good people. They are just really, down to earth and home and friendly and just that real homebody that you don't get out of those major corporate brands. Texas, I see you. Amazing. I don't care. You can get it down my street. We will happily make it happen over here. But anyways, again, everybody, welcome. Again, if you want to get in on the $100 gift card giveaway, boom, QR code on the right side, right there. If you point in the right direction, I don't know if my camera's mirrored or not. Scan that with your phone. Jump in there. So again, $100 Exfil gift card. While I have all you guys, for those of you that do have an apparel printer for an AP, jump in the comments and let me know. I would love to recognize you guys. So again, apparel printer, DTF, AP, anything, jump over there. I'd like to recognize you guys. I know it's more than just me. Waiting. Come on. Waiting for you guys. There's a bunch of you here. Let's see it. Apparel printer. Oh, Cheryl, awesome. Congratulations. I hope you get it here very soon. You were very happy with it. Melissa, awesome. Brad, hey, Brad, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. Coming from the Pittsburgh region. Zobo, awesome. Good to see you, buddy. I think I saw you on Wednesday night. That name sounds familiar. Melissa, I know you were here Wednesday night. Right now, I have an L1800. Can't wait to get the X-Tool. Cheryl, awesome. We are so glad to hear that. Would love to answer any and all of your questions as we're going through this. Good to see all you guys, Zobo. Yep, love your apparel printer. Me too, buddy. I'm right there with you. Probably one of my favorite machines. Demo tomorrow. With who? With me? With someone else? Where are you going? Or do you have a demo tomorrow? Part of the squad. Brenda, how are you? I remember you from Wednesday night. Hopefully this helps you making your decisions. Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys, again, one more time before I pull the overlay off for a little while, scan that QR code. Doesn't matter if you own one. If you don't, doesn't matter. Scan it and enter to win that $100 X-Tool gift card for sure. Good to see all of you. Couldn't miss this one Wednesday. It was great. So informative. Awesome, Melissa. Thank you. Hello, I'm impatient. I need to press. Let's figure out how long it's going to take me to receive it. And a lot of negative comments. My first X-Tool. Lunch on a different product. Please explain my anxiety. Kenya, stay with us. We got lots of answers for all those questions. Oh, doing a demo for a customer tomorrow. Zobo, awesome. Congratulations. If you're part of the X-Tool squad, awesome. Good luck. I hope it works for you. Great. Which should be my X-Tool buy. Hannah. Oh, Hannah. You are my favorite from CES. It's so good to see you. I'm really hoping you can get your apparel printer here very soon. Very, very soon. He's on the press, the new one that's coming out. Kenya, yes, the Wonder Press is going to be capable with the apparel printer for sure. Stop down Qantas Park 9:30 for pool review. Bring your infrastructure, friends. Brad, I wish I could. I am super booked all throughout this weekend. But, enjoy the event tomorrow. Shaler Township is absolutely fantastic, especially with supporting the small businesses. Unfortunately, I cannot make that. But, again, enjoy the event tomorrow. Happy to see you here, Brad. How long will I be in Washington tomorrow? Washington where? Washington State. I will not physically be there, but my counterparts, the Tellises, Arturo and Crystal Tellis, from Artscraft LLC, they will be out in Washington tomorrow at Makerfest. Both of them, amazing people. If you get the opportunity to meet them, they do own and operate a small business out there. Producing a lot of different things. They have pretty much the entire X-Tool brand, just like I do. And they've really, like I said, they are great people. So if you're out there tomorrow and you get the chance to meet them, Art, Crystal, fantastic people. Tell them that I said hello, that I referred you, and enjoy your day tomorrow for sure. Favorite or most annoying? Excited for learning tonight. Hannah, you are my favorite. I don't care. We had a great time at CES. We're going to have a great time tonight. Am I friends with EMB? EMB who? B. That's broad, bud. There's 300 million people in the United States. Okay. All right. While we are engaging with our commentors, out of all of our people that are joining this tonight, first off, again, welcome. My name is Rich Giannacore. I own and operate Forge and Thread Supply Company in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on the East Coast. The good side. We are a very large hard goods manufacturing and apparel manufacturing company here again in the East Coast. We are very well involved in the entire X-Tool suite of products, with the exception of my embroidery machines, because we don't produce there yet for X-Tool. We pretty much own and operate everything that X-Tool has here. We are fully involved in this brand. They are a great brand. And from our business standpoint, this has actually helped us get to where we are now. So I'm here with all of you guys tonight. This particular live surrounds the apparel printer, but my coupon codes and stuff, which I'll share with you guys here shortly, will be pretty much for any X-Tool machine that is out there whatsoever. I'm happy to answer any and all questions as I possibly can for the entire evening here. And we will do our best to kind of address everything. So again, tonight we're going to hone in on the apparel printer. But of course, like I said, for any machine that is out there, we'll do my best to answer any and all of those questions. Okay. Cool. Got it. Hannah, doesn't matter. You're still here. All right, Ever After Studio. Wish I could be in Washington. I know. And you know what? This MakerFest tour that is going on right now, it is so expansive and amazing. And the people that are out there and on the road, they're doing such a fantastic job. And I just want to shout out our U.S. General Manager for X-Tool, Stein. Stein, she is absolutely amazing. He's a great person. He is on the road for the most part with the MakerFest truck, and is meeting people and meeting the hosts and all that stuff that is out, or all those people that are out there. Stein is absolutely fantastic. We also have some parts of our other team out there. Monim. Monim is one of the engineers here with X-Tool. He's very heavily involved in the metal fab project. I had a very good working relationship with him out at CES in Las Vegas here earlier this year. Monim is absolutely fantastic. So if you guys are out at MakerFest and you happen to catch him, Monim, fantastic person. Say hi, shake hands, meet him. Great guy. Awesome guy. Brad, brick and mortar, what you talking about, buddy? Me, not yet. Getting there. Got to get the other kid into kindergarten. Once that happens, we're going brick and mortar. Ever After Studio, I'm unboxing as we speak. What are we unboxing? You got to tell me. If it's a AP, awesome. I would love to tap you into my live so that we could talk about it here and talk about the services that X-Tool offers and the commissionings and all that stuff. Oh, man, I know. What are we talking about? Boom. Looking forward to the UV printer. Rushly. Awesome. Yeah, me too. I'm right there with you. I know just about as much about it as you do and the next guy. So I am very, very, very happy, or very, 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 in with that and all the happenings with that. Ever After Studio, apparel printer, you're putting it together. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Don't bank on my live tonight for your setup service, but if you really need it, definitely reach out. You can always message me privately. We'll get you all taken care of. And just a reminder for all you guys for the apparel printer, commissioning services, that is your entire setup and calibrations and all that stuff. That is all included with the purchase of your apparel printer. So if you decide to actually move forward with that, that is a service that is provided by X-Tool for you with your apparel printer. I myself, I am one of the professional experts that does assist with that. I definitely want to make sure that you do take that into considerations as you're making your purchasing decisions. If you get a chance to meet Monim, your life will be better. Such an amazing on-earth guy. Yes, I've had the opportunity to work with Monim twice. Fantastic person. He's probably one of my favorites out of X-Tool. And Monim, if you can hear me, salud. Remember Orlando at the Tapas Bar and Vegas. Again, Monim, fantastic person with X-Tool. Such a great asset. Hi from Pakistan. Wow, other side of the world. Awesome. Good to see you. Or we'll see from you, I should say. Love Stein and Monim. Yes, Barbara. Again, great people. Stein and Monim are fantastic. Merleo, where are you talking from? Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States there, bud. 8:27 p.m. here on the East Coast, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, USA. Does someone come to your house and help set up? Or is it done by video? Well, Cheryl, it really depends upon where you are. So a lot of us, myself, so I am a local Pro Hub host and regional partner. We do servicing from the repair service and commissioning service standpoints. A lot of it is just kind of depending upon where you are from us. Myself, I will travel up to 5 hours away from where we currently are here in Pittsburgh, PA. If you have a host, typically within that region, some of them will be willing to travel with you. If not, from the online services standpoint, most of us, we could definitely do your setups with you. Yes. Are there going to be regional sales spots around the country? Daniel, I'm not too sure what you're talking about. If you're talking about from the regional aspect in terms of sales purposes, your best bet right now is to go through Xtool. If you're looking at the apparel printer, definitely, and when I post my discount codes here shortly, use those. They'll be very, very, very helpful for you. Save you a couple $100, and then of course, get in the Xtool program, and then we can talk about your commissioning services and all that stuff. I just want to thank you for all that you do for Shaler Township and your amazing company. You and what you do have benefited all of us. Keep up the great work, Brad. Thank you so much. So we are, again, Forge and Thread Supply Company. We're based in Shaler Township, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are a little small town at 20 square miles. We have been explosive here in the last couple of years. We are looking at putting together a absolutely just beautiful makerspace for the entire township area and, of course, all of our surrounding communities. And we are doing this at not only the benefit to us, but to Xtool, because we have the Xtool equipment in our space. So we are absolutely working on that. So again, Brad, thank you so much. I really appreciate the local homage. You were absolutely fantastic. Good to see you from the USA. Fantastic. Welcome to the upcoming visit with Trump in Pakistan. Amir, I again, with all the world tensions going on, I can't say or comment as to what is actually going on out there. But I'm a very big advocate for world peace. So thank you for saying that. Great to know. I'm so excited to finally have become a company that stands with their product and always willing to help. At the X141 X1 is pretty amazing. Cheryl, fantastic to hear that. I do love my S1. It is part of my production every day over here at Forge and Thread Supply Company. It has been a great tool. We do have a lot of customers that we do service with the S1. Rushley, when is the UV printer is coming out? So as of right now, so I'm only as aware as the rest of the public is. We are looking at the end of Q2 right now, and we do look to be on par with that. For the very little bit of information I'm allowed to actually give on the UV printer, as of right now, it is on par, on course for its release date as advertised. And for those that are out there with it, it is a fantastic machine. We are very heavily working through the beta program right now to make sure that we are testing and making changes and supporting as such to be able to bring the best machine possible to the market when it does launch. Xtool has any distributors in Pakistan? Amer Leo, as of right now, I am not very sure of that. If you do have a distribution network, you can definitely send me a private message and we can look at discussing some of those private distribution chains. I do have access to some of those contacts that are very well involved with that. Guys, I love the questions. Let's keep them dropping here. I do want to be able to answer as much as I possibly could before I get into the actual meat and potatoes here. As to what we are going to do tonight. For the AP, that is. So I do want to let all you guys know. So boom, we had the QR code that was there for a while. I'll bring it back. But on the bottom of my screen here is a couple of discount codes that are exclusive to the U.S. And then Canada. I'm going to bring up on my screen here so I can actually answer all your guys' questions. Ba, 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 ba. I know it's here. Let's make sure we actually get this for you guys so I give you the right information. While I'm waiting for this to load, again, major shout out to Exel's social media team for getting the exposure that these machines need. They are absolutely fantastic, and again, by them engaging the makers like us, that definitely kind of brings a lot more validity to the market. Be able to answer all your guys' questions and stuff, and show you guys different things, and how things work and so on and so forth. So we do it from a not so sales tactic, right? So for the sales tactic, on the bottom of your screen, there's a couple discount codes that are there right now. So these discount codes that are posted, they are for the US site. So again, any machine that you guys buy from Xtool right now, if you are $9.99 and over, if you use the code Richard100, that will take $100 off of your current order. Those are stackable. For those orders that are over $39.99, so if you're ordering an apparel printer tonight after talking to Ma, or really anything that is out there for $300 off there, Richard 300, use that code there. That gets you some extra savings. Again, those are very much stackable. For our friends to the north in Canada, and I love Canada. You guys are not far from me. We travel there multiple times a year. If you are over $13.99 Canadian, use the code Richard130. That will take 130 Canadian dollars off your order. If you guys are in a order north of $53.99 Canadian, you're going to use the code Richard450, and then that will take 450 Canadian dollars off of your order there. So again, just note those discount codes for our US folks. Richard 100 or Richard 300 will take either 100 or 300 off your US order. For our friends to the north up in Canada, again, love all of you. Richard 130 or Richard 450 will take the equivalent off of your guys' Canadian order. Boom. Awesome. Kurt, love to see it, man. Thanks for the local support. You are amazing. Rich is the man. If you need any promotional items, give him a call. So if you're in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania region and you need anything that is out there, definitely get a hold of me. Again, you can always private message me outside of the Xtool broadcast. But beyond that, please, I stress to everybody, please support your local businesses around you. I'm not only advocating for myself, but I'm advocating for every small business that is around any area that you guys are in, whether you on the West Coast, the East Coast, or anything in between. Please take care of your small businesses, especially those that are producing a quality product that are out there. What did I just click into? Which product is this? Daryl, we are going to be talking about the apparel printer tonight. Again, we're working through a lot of our customer engagement at the very moment here. We're about to get into the apparel printer, talk about the software and halftoning, which is a new feature in the newest version of Studio right now that is out there. I have been testing it over the last couple of days, and I actually just did a major customer order today that had a lot of halftoning in it, and I loved it. I didn't have to do a lot of the legwork that I used to have to do in Photoshop. Which is a lovely program that I do have, and it's fantastic. But it is finally built in Xtool software, and it works really, 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 really well. I am a trader. Wish you to join Xtool in Pakistan. Don't be a trader there, buddy. Join us. We're here for you. We want to help you. We want to be able to bring you some of the machinery that you need to make you confident overseas there. So, alrighty. Well, again, just real quick before I start diving into the other stuff, please, if you want a chance to win a $100 Xtool gift card for any machines, materials, products, accessories, software, deposits, doesn't matter whatsoever, scan that QR code on the right side of the screen there. No obligations whatsoever. That's going to give you an opportunity to do that. For our friends to the north in Canada, you can enter. That is $140 for the Canadian site, only the Canadian site. Sorry. Um, so again, scan that QR code, enter your email for a chance to win. Again, winners will be notified by email within 48 hours of the completion of this live stream. So I am here with you guys tonight. We're going to talk about the apparel printer, what it could do for your business, how to keep essentially printing cash, because these ETF printers really do print cash. And then we're going to talk about halftoning as part of Studio now, which is absolutely fantastic. Again, I've been dabbling with it for the last couple of days. It's an amazing feature that we have built in, and I will tell you what, it's so much less work than what I was dealing with inside of Photoshop. As much as I love Photoshop, and it's one of my favorite applications that are out there, Xtool letting the halftoning feature outside of Studio has definitely taken away a lot of the BS that I was dealing with that. So we'll give a couple other minutes here for questioning, and then we are going to just dive right in. So again, if you had any questions, AP, software, support issues, maintenance, or just anything, please drop it. Go ahead and drop it now. I want to make sure I can answer some of that stuff for you guys before I really involved here in the programming. For those of you guys that are just joining us, boom, again, $100 gift card chance. Scan that QR code. Go ahead and fill that in. Again, for our friends to the north in Canada, 140 for your site. So again, scan that code there and get you entered. Alrighty. Awesome. Let's see some of these other questions. I don't carry stock on hand. I have a 1-week turnaround time to ship date. Their deposit purchases their items for my supplier. Get them serious. Barbara Austin here. Sounds like the AP is definitely supporting your business. Amazing. Vanessa just starting up should be best acrylic sheet to make signs. Vanessa, if you are all in and ready to make the investment, P3 absolutely 100% will support it. Fantastic machine. Yes, it carries a little bit of a price tag, but boom, QR code so you can enter a giveaway. Or we will give you our discount codes, so stay with us. But P3 for sure, one of my absolutely favorite machines. Alrighty. All right, guys, I guess it's time to get into halftones. So let's talk about that. I'm going to remove this overlay. I'm not going to see your guys' comments here for a few moments while I am working through this, because I want to show you guys a lot of the features that we could do here in Studio with the new halftoning for the apparel printer. But before I get there, really quickly, guys, right on the bottom there, the live exclusive discount code. So for our US friends, Richard 100, again, stackable. $100 off of any order over $9.99 for machines. Richard 300, $300 off of any order, again, stackable. For machines, $39.99 and over. For our friends to the north in Canada, again, love all of you visit Canada many times a year. Richard 130, which will take $130 off of a order $13.99 and up. And Richard 450, which will take $450 off of a order 50. Excuse me, guys, 16-hour day here. $53.99 and up. So again, Richard 450 for 450 Canadian off your order $53.99 and up. So, all right, let's dive into Studio. Again, if you want a screen cap there, boom, there's all your discount codes. Hurry up, screen cap. We're going to take that away here for a few moments. This is good through the 20th in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are gone. All right. We'll bring it back later. Okay, so from all your guys' commentary and questions and all that stuff, I'm going to answer what I can here real quick before I shut this off. Let's see what we are working with here. You have to make sure the P3 can fit into your space or door. Want the P2S because P3 wouldn't fit in my space right now. Jennifer, I'm terribly sorry to hear that. P2S, fantastic machine. P2 was my actual original with X-Tool. That was my bread and butter for the very longest time. Amazing machines. P2S, same thing. The P3, if you can eventually get it through your door, worth it. Period. 100% worth it. I love it. Beth, interested in halftone? Yep, me too. I'm learning tonight with you, so I've never done this before. Never mind. I'm kidding. Let's see. Those codes never worked for me last time you tried. Beth, they definitely work. We have had customers that they have absolutely worked with. They will stock with the current sales that are out there. Vanessa just going to ask 2 options. Will be smaller than the P3 size was. Vanessa, so the smaller than the P3 size was is going to be the P2S. But I'm going to tell you, if you can afford the P3, please do the P3. It's such an amazing machine, and you could stack my codes right now with the sales that are out there. You will love it. There is no regrets to be had. And if you got great credit, Affirm, there's a lot of 0% that is going on out there right now. I've seen many approvals with Affirm for 0% for a pretty extended amount of time. So definitely look at it. Again, no credit check. Well, sorry, credit check soft. So there's no hard inquiry on your credit with Affirm in the USA. So definitely take a look at it. It is a great program, and there is a lot of advantages to it. So. Alrighty, y'all. So let's get into Studio. So Studio is the software proprietary for Xtool for the Apparel Printer P3. Really uses any machine that is out there that Xtool actually has, right? So amazing software. It's proprietary. No monthly subscription. None of that stuff whatsoever. If you guys are new and joining the stream and you don't have an Xtool product, if you go to xtool.com and you download the software, you could definitely try it without having an actual Xtool machine. Worth it. Great software. So myself, I spent a very long time in the graphic design realm. So most of my designing and stuff that I do is outside of Studio. I do a lot of my designing in Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop. Excuse me. And then, of course, I do get a lot of my customers' artwork, through email, text, whatever, whether it is in a PNG or a PDF or vector files or, SVG, DXFs, stuff like that, DMG, the stuff like that. And that kind of eliminates a lot of the issues that we do deal with. But short of it is this: is that Studio can read about 95% of those files that I rattled off. Okay, and that's including vectors all the way to just flat out PNG artwork. Okay, so what we're gonna do next, again, talking about halftoning. Ever After Studio, we'll get those codes back to you here shortly, there, buddy. Again, that they're active all the way through the 20th, so you'll probably hear it about 10, 12 more times before we get done with this. But I want to get through some of this halftoning stuff. So we're gonna open a brand new project here for our studio. We're looking at the Apparel printer right now. We are going to go ahead and connect onto our actual DTF printer. Maybe I might have to switch my Wi-Fi network if it doesn't do it right now. That's okay. Yep, no, didn't do it right now. Perfectly fine. No issue whatsoever. Guys, we have about 7 networks running through our entire shop and homestead here. Truth be told, I run this cycle here multiple times a day trying to figure out what network that we're actually connected onto. for this. So again, just ignore the fact that we had a error there beyond that. But we're working in the software right now, so we don't need to actually be on our machines. Um, so half toning. So let's go. We're gonna come right over here to the import tab. So this import tab here is gonna allow us to be able to select whatever we want. And so, and then also before I continue, if you see me kind of looking off to the right, we have a beautiful monitor over here that is showing us all your guys' commentary and all that stuff, so I can answer it along the way. So please don't mind me whatsoever there. We're going to continue looking through this here. We're going to find a beautiful image to be able to do some half toning on. So sorry, guys. Just a moment. As you're probably seeing here in my previews, these are a lot of my customers that I deal with through my commissioning and repair services. Great people, all of them. So again, this is kind of my like ode to X-Tool and my customers that I do work with. As we're seeing here, some stuff through my fish fry for my fire department. Again, part of our fundraising. Just looking for a really good picture to bring in here to do half toning. I'll tell you what, I think we are going to just actually maybe possibly bring in something from our CES Ventures. Let's see here. CES, if you're not familiar with it, is the Consumer Electronics Show. Out in Las Vegas, it is the largest consumer electronics show in the entire United States that is conducted. X-Tool had a beautiful booth here this past year, and we really showcased every single machine that X-Tool has on the market currently at the moment. And we had a fantastic time doing it. And of course, meeting all you guys out there. A great time, great people. And just overall, just lots and lots and lots of collaboration. Okay, boom, getting into it, right? So this is an absolutely beautiful gradient here, as you can see on my screen. This gradient, I actually drew this myself. This is 35 hours of draw time, and if anybody asks, no, it is not AI. This is 35 hours of my time here. This showcases every single bit of the G7 certified color gradient that CMYK is capable of in studio. Amber, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up? Good. We're playing some halftones. Yep, we're going to play with halftones for sure. Hannah, the X-Tool booth was hopping and absolutely amazing. The amazing makers helping out. Yes, Hannah, absolutely. And again, it was amazing to meet you guys. I know you guys are on the West Coast, and it's always so nice to see you guys whenever I do these live streams. If you ever travel to the Pittsburgh area, I would love to see you guys one day. We have a beautiful shop, and we would definitely love to welcome you guys, and really anybody that is out there. If you guys are ever in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, we are the pro hub for this area. We would love to be able to set up and see you guys and, show you guys X-Tool machinery and all that stuff. Blake, awesome. How are you? What's up, buddy? Karen Mullet, hello. Happy to watch a full replay tomorrow. Karen, yes, definitely watch the replay tomorrow, but we are here right now. We are live. Oh, Blake, boom. Replying to Ben Henry. Oh, hey, Ben. How are you, buddy? It's good to see you. I haven't caught your comments out there, but if you're out there, Godspeed. Love you, man. You're fantastic. All right. So we're going to look at this beautiful graphic that we did at CES in Las Vegas here in January. So we're going to look at half-toning. Half-toning is something that we absolutely got built into the software. Yes, Obo. Yes, definitely. X-Tool truck coming to the east. I'm right there with you. I've been asking for months. They'll be here soon. Again, we're going to talk about half-toning in studio. So I've been playing with this for the last couple of days, and it's absolutely fantastic. We just did a large customer order here, 75 pieces yesterday that involved the half-toning aspect of what we were doing. Now, for their privacies and protections, I'm not going to share the actual image because it was part of a surprise for a birthday party this weekend. So we're going to work with this image that we currently have on the screen right now. So basically, short of it is this: we come into import here on the left tab. So again, any vector files, high quality PNGs, you can use a JPEG if you absolutely have to. They're not my favorite file, but PDFs, BMP, stuff like that, you can import into your canvas. Okay. Anything that you do import into your canvas, we want to make sure that we are over 300 DPI. That is absolutely the most important thing, because you want to make sure you're getting the highest print quality that is out there, and that's going to avoid a lot of those sawtooth type of marks and stuff like that, right? So again, tonight's graphic, we're going to work with this particular one from CES. Right now on the screen, this is reading probably about 650 DPI because I got it shrunk down. But again, this was hand drawn. Okay. So before we move into the next, I am in Connecticut. We'll have to come to visit. Yep, definitely, buddy. I'm praying that they come into Pittsburgh here pretty soon. And if we do, we would love to have you. What's up? Got to show my love. Got my order complete. What's up? Got to show love to my. Ben, what are you talking about, buddy? If I have anything for you, I'm not aware. If I do, remind me. Yeah, I mean, happy to support the other makers that are out there. Everybody, if you do see Ben Henry commenting, he is the owner of E2 Laser Engraving out of Ionia, Michigan. Got the ability to work with him out in CES in Las Vegas. What a great person, and somebody to learn a lot off of in the laser community also. So definitely follow him for sure. Again, Ben Henry or E2 Laser Engraving, I believe is the company name. He's out of Ionia, Michigan. Very involved in his community, his local chamber of commerce, and all that stuff. So again, great person to definitely learn off of. Sorry, Ben. Looking up on my big screen over here. Righty. For Blake Sanborn. Gotcha, buddy. All right, so back in the studio here, we're going to look at this beautiful graphic. So we're going to come in here, we're going to click on our actual graphic, and we are going to hit edit, right? So we're going to look here on our left side. These are some of the beautiful options that we have built into Studio here, where we can answer, or make a lot of changes, answer a lot of questions, so on and so forth. So we have the ability to crop. We have AI cutout. We have AI expand. So again, if you want to prompt it to do something bigger and better. Magic eraser, if you're looking to erase just a very specific element over the entire image. AI replace. Oh my God, I hate this and I want to replace it with X, Y, and Z. You can do that. AI enhance. If your DPI is absolutely terrible and you got a really crappy image that you're working with, Enhance will absolutely take care of that. Tracing, for our guys in the laser engraving world, tracing, we know that this is absolutely major in Studio. For the apparel printer standpoint, we don't use it so much, but from Studio period for anything laser engraving. So again, like I said, this is mainly for the AP, but to cover the spectrum. For those of you guys that may be with us right now, for any of the lasers that are out there, the trace function is absolutely amazing. And we will be demoing this come, I believe, if I'm looking at it correctly, May 3rd for the big Mother's Day sale. We will be honing in on the F2 Ultra UV, specifically for the subsurface glass engraving, but we will definitely talk about the trace function there for sure. Masking, absolutely amazing if you want to do specific shapes, depending upon what you're actually doing. So particularly for this, we're going to come into applications, right? So this is new for Studio. Well, I'm sorry, not new for Studio, but some of these functions are going to be new for Studio. So what we're going to be looking at is going to be the halftone maker here on the left side. So I have been experimenting with this for the last couple of days here, really trying to get this perfected in. And yesterday I ran a large customer order of 75 pieces on the halftone maker, and they were absolutely ecstatic. So for those of you that may be in the DTF world, and I'm sorry that all the comments are over my face, but I want you guys to be engaged with each other that is out there making commentary. For those of you guys that are in the DTF world, so as we all know, if you are running full infill prints, no matter what your thickness is on your whiting saturation and stuff like that, you know as well as I do that depending upon your sizes and what you're printing on and all that stuff, they may feel plasticky. Am I wrong? I'm going to watch the comments here for a second before I continue. I know some of you are going to say yes. Wait for it. Australia, Cassandra, welcome. We're happy to have you. I know it's a little bit later over there, but I'm glad that you tuned in. Arlene, hello. I hope everyone's having a great evening. Arlene, same to you. I hope you are having a fantastic evening. I am, happy to see all of you out there. Ben, yep, you know it, man. Plasticky feeling, right there with you. Anybody else? I know someone else has a comment for this. We got a lot of people on this stream. I just want to see the commentary flood by some of your guys' experiences from DTF. Direct to film, that is. Not DTG, but DTF. I know that there's more than one. I'm going to give you guys a minute or two. Want to have a nice, educated conversation. Just saw a product that you press after stripping the film, takes that plastic feel and look away. Denny, buddy, I know you're local. I know where you are. Can you tell me the product that you're talking about there? I'd love to have a conversation on it. Oh, Scott, great to see you there. Pam, great to see you. Peach, Laura, I got to call you out here. Yes, the bigger the print is, the worse it feels for me anyway. We're going to talk about the half-toning. Half-toning is something that you can offer your customers that's going to cut a lot of that density out and give you that real nice, softer feel. Again, it's something that we've been doing a lot out of Adobe's Photoshop, and it works great. But we finally have it in studio here, which is amazing. Yes, it can feel plasticky for sure, Leela. Yes, I can definitely concur with you on that. Let's see what else we get here for commentary. Give it another minute or so before we continue. Again, while we are going through this commentary right now, boom, there is that QR code. If you want to get a chance at winning a $100 Xtool gift card, scan that with your phone. It's $100 in the US and $144 for our friends to the north in Canada. Again, love you all. Much respect. Come up there multiple times a year. Go ahead and get that click there before I take it away. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gone. We'll bring it back here in a little bit. Our discount code is at the bottom again. So for the US site, use Richard100 for $100 off of anything over $9.99 plus. Richard300 for $300 off of anything $39.99 plus. And for our friends to the north up in Canada, Richard 130 for 130 off of $13.99 plus. And then again, Richard 450 for 450 off of anything $53.99 plus. He's probably talking about Magic Sheet, which I've heard mixed reviews on. So, guys, I can't comment specifically on the Magic Seal, T-Seal, stuff like that. They're all products that are on the market, but from Xtool standpoint, I'm not allowed to comment on that directly. I can tell you from my own experience doing DCF and doing it for many, 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 many years, I have never needed to use those products because of how I finish my products out. Denny just saw it this morning. I had to find out what it was. Pretty amazing from when I saw only use Thermoflex Plus, which puts vinyl and fibers in the shirt. Not to say pressing sheets. Yeah, sheets. Yep. We all know what sheets now. I'm just kidding. We could definitely talk about it. I mean, you are local to me, so we can always have a very educated conversation about this. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of products that are out there. The short of it is this, is that for all you guys that are out there doing DTF or new to the apparel printer, just direct to film period, a couple key things. Number one, pressure in your press is key. Absolutely key. You want to make sure you are having a press that gives you absolutely adequate pressure. So there's a couple products out there from Xtool. So you got the AutoPress HP2, I believe it is, if I'm referencing it correctly. That is the press that we typically use at the trade shows and stuff. It is adequate for doing DTF. Little bit longer pressing time, but it is okay. But it's very adequate for doing it. And then now we have the new Wonder Press, which is currently in the pre-launch phase that is out there. I do not physically have one, but by the specs on it, it looks to be quite a ways a bit better for the DTF world of things. But also for those of you guys that are out there for the apparel printer, if you're not looking to do the entire shaker oven and the AP2 combo and you just want the printer itself, the HP2 will be capable of curing the DTF transfers from manual powdering and stuff. So just keep that in the back of your mind for sure. Privilege vouchers for the Kickstarter are out there. I believe Kickstarter are out there right now. So definitely grab yourself one of those if you want that nice deep discount that are on there or that is on there. A lot of people ask me about the Wonder Press on Wednesdays live. I do not have one. I have not bought one. I've heard some great things about it. I am definitely following it and trending it. I will probably buy one and eventually do a very long or lengthy, I should say, unboxing on it and features, coverage, and so on and so forth. For my friends that have been asking about the UV printer, that is due here in Q2 or towards the end of Q2, I would presume, from what I'm understanding. I can't speak too much to it, but what I can tell you is that it definitely is going to be an absolutely amazing machine with raving capabilities. And we'll definitely bring some fantastic options to market. So, Denny, I don't have the new press. No, buddy. We are, as you know, from being in our area here, we are incredibly busy over here in our southeastern end of Shaler Township. So we have not had the ability to quote unquote purchase the press and or play with it. But it's probably in a realm here in the future. Scott, how does it say on a leather vest? Because I have a market here for riding group. Scott, great question. DTF is a pretty versatile material that is out there. The apparel printer does print that. We do a very significant amount of leather work here. And we have specifically printed DTF onto leather, onto hats and vests and large back pieces, and we've done stitched leather pieces and stuff like that. So DTF will definitely stay on the leather. We have not experienced any issues with that, but the biggest key is pressure. All right, guys, let's get into the half toning. I'm sure you guys are really waiting for this. So, boom, studio, we're here. So, let me cut off these comments so that you guys can actually talk to me and see me. We'll get back to them here shortly because I know you guys have so many questions that we want to answer and get through. Let me get a drink here real quick. Appreciate you guys. Long night, lots and lots and lots of talking. So we are in studio right now. Here is our canvas. We're going to work with the image that we have imported on the actual canvas. So on the right side, these are preset settings and stuff that I have done here, right? From the DTF world. So, of course, the machine is fully capable of printing these beautiful, vivid graphics, back to back, and really anything that you could throw at it. Again, CMYK, full CMYK, I should say, 2 heads, Epson i1600s, high quality heads. I like the print on the Precision of 720 by 1800 Ultra for everything, period. I don't think that there's any additional ink usage whatsoever from my experience in running thousands and thousands and thousands of prints out of this actual machine here. I think it just maybe extends that print time just a tiny bit, maybe by 5%. But instead of going from that 6 pass, you're going to like a 8 pass, and it's just a little bit cleaner, in my opinion. My machine, I am very, 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 very well calibrated in. So I just run my reduction size at 0.1. Depending upon what I'm working with, if I'm working with really, really fine elements, I'll take it down to 0.05, just to make sure that I get that white ink backing for most of my elements. From the directional standpoint, we just run bidirectional, period. There's no reason to make any changes to that whatsoever. Some people have tried unidirectional. I personally have not. I have not felt a need to do so. So, um, these are the majority of my print settings here. For those of you guys that may want to copy this down, take screen caps, take notes, whatever. Biggest difference is from the whiting standpoint. So if I am printing on white or any very, 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 very light colors, we will stay right around 50%. I won't touch 25 at all. That's just my own personal opinion, but we'll stay right around 50%. For those of you guys that are going to be printing on some of the slightly darker and or darkest colors, 75% is a great realm to be in there. And then for those of you that are printing 100% pure white, if you are printing onto a very, very, very light substrate, I would not touch anything above 75%. So we say it's 75 or 50% at minimum. And if you're printing on absolutely pure black, again, 75%, unless your fabric is so thick that you need to have, that thicker compound of white for it. So 50 to 75% is going to be a fantastic range to be in for you. Okay. You will never catch me printing at 100% white whatsoever unless we are like 100% white on pure black, thick garment, and a lot of it just really depends upon what we're doing. So, okay, before we continue here, real quick. Greetings from Rhode Island, Simon. If I'm reading that correctly, again, welcome. Jennifer Spinchowski, I don't know what halftoning is. Neither do I. I'm learning with you. I'm kidding. No. We're going to talk about that tonight from Xtool Software. We deal with a lot of halftoning outside of the software, but we finally have it built into the new software update, and it is fantastic. Some of the features that we have with it, but we're going to talk about it. I am just learning about DTF, so I am looking forward to this demo from Arlene. Arlene, I know I saw you Wednesday. I know that you were here. We are happy to help you and see you and help you in your educated purchasing decisions. So, okay, boom. We got our image. We're going to come to the halftone, make it here on the left side. Now, guys, again, so a lot of this is going to be ran through Atom, which is Xtool's AI creativity platform. It is credit-based. It is mildly credit-based, and it's very, slim for what it actually uses for what you guys are looking for. Excuse me. Long day. It is going to also have some free options built into it for, certain timings that you can actually utilize. So as we're seeing here on the nice demo on the display, we're taking a nice full image and we're coming into that halftone where we are knocking out a significant amount of that background and still maintaining that full image quality. Couple key things for halftoning. Number one, we can get that full image quality and get that absolute image softness and maintain that all the way through and through without having that absolute, full infill print. Steven, great to see you, buddy. Missy from CES. Guys, for those of you guys that are out there, if any of you guys are involved in the educational world, Stephen Avery here in the comments. He is a educator here in the Northeast. Great person, great asset. Has a lot of background working with the kids and the students in the educational field. He is your go-to person for any of the educational questions and asks of Xtool. So again, we have Stephen Avery here, great person, definitely a great asset. If you're looking for this for your sector, definitely keep his name in mind for sure. So again, great person. Denny, the white density only needs to be enough as the base and depends on what's going on top. You are absolutely correct, for sure. And we're going to talk about those things tonight. There's a lot of people that overcompensate that white density for what they are doing. Good evening from North Carolina. Just purchased the versatile bundle, but waiting for the purifier to get started. So excited. Tasha, awesome to hear that. You are going to have a fantastic time. This is a great machine. Once you get your AP2 and get that connected in for all your temperature balancing and purification needs, you should be able to have a great start to your apparel printing journey. All right, back in the halftones. We're going to come in here. We're going to hit create new. Okay. All right. Let me sign back in here and bear with me for here just a moment because I did just change this. For those of you that are aware of us, we were formerly Custom Print Products Pittsburgh and then rebranded back in January to Forge and Thread Supply Company. So all of our Expo accounts just changed. And we just did this the other day. I guess it helps if we put an A in there, yeah? See? Look at that. We're in. All right. Stephen, too kind, sir. Definitely love to work with the educational. Just added my own AP2. Stephen, that is awesome to hear. I know when we talked back in January, you did not have an AP at that time. I hope it is working fantastic for you. And of course, if you have any questions or anything, please reach out. You got me as an asset. All righty, here we are. So, boom. This is our halftone maker. This is what we are absolutely working with here at this point. So, there's an AI generation aspect to this. So if you are you have a wild idea and you want to generate something on that top left side here where it says describe the image you want to generate, you could type in whatever you want in that standpoint there. And you'll get it. I mean, it's not for naming brands and stuff, but some of those other AI tools that are out there that we can prompt with the simplest of things and that we'll get what we want. You could pretty much almost get that out of this program now at this point. So they definitely have made this significantly better as time it keeps carrying on. And I know there has been a lot of updates and stuff lately, guys, but a lot of these updates have been very much worth it, include a lot of content and stuff. For those of you that have had a little bit of issues and breaking problems and stuff, we do appreciate the feedback. And then, of course, please do not hesitate to reach out to Xtool support. They are your liaisons as we are working through all these anomalies and stuff, because the point of it is we try to make everything better for the end user. But without that feedback, it's not possible. So, okay. We're going to drop the image here, do a click to browse. Now, again, we do have our CES file that is open with that beautiful gradient. And I mean, I could take and export it out if I want to and pull it back in. But from here, we're just going to select something completely different. We're going to work with the Star of Life with this beautiful catechist here in the center. Nice ghosted theme here. Technically, from the input here, there is no background to this whatsoever. So what's nice is that you can actually, if you want to from the software, you could set a background in there. You can also dictate a complete knockout if you want to. And some nice little cues here that you can utilize. If you don't want to use any of the background or knockouts or anything, we just uncheck that enable for knockout color, period. Okay. You could set your dot size if you want it to be bigger, if you want to be smaller, stuff like that. If you want to get real, dense in your dot size, so on and so forth. If you want to change your dot angles, you can do all this here as far as the actual dot placement, stuff like that. Okay. And I'm just, again, randomly selecting things here. So you're going to just see stuff that's like very, very, very random. From your size settings, again, print width, I mean, you could really change how you want this to be all the way through and through. Export DPIs. This is up to you depending upon how big your print's going to be compared to what your actual size of your graphic is, right? So the optimal print DPI for anything, no matter what you're doing, whether it's JPEG, PNG, PDF, SVG, whatever, is going to be 300 DPI, period. Okay. If you could export this as, say, a 450 or a 600 DPI, because you're going to make it larger than what your initial size was coming into your canvas, that'll actually help you exponentially, because a lot of this is going to be kind of derivative on those AI credits that you have. But you do get one free generation per day in your software. So if you're doing a lot of half-toning work and high quality, I mean, you can kind of get away with that one free generation per day if you set your settings just right. But from the Atom standpoint, it is okay to definitely spend your credits on doing this, because you're going to get what you want out of it in a relatively short amount of time without all the headache and heartache of using some of the other products and suites and stuff that are out there between the Adobe products and Canva and Kittle and all that stuff. While they are all capable of doing half-toning, and I have my own way of doing half-toning through the programs that I work through. Kind of testing this recently in Xtool software for Studio has actually been very beneficial, and it's probably going to save me a lot of time and a lot of headache and a lot of heartache. So let's say we have everything set here, okay? We are going to essentially come down, we're going to hit export, and then we're going to do import to canvas. So essentially it's going to take this entire halftone that we just made here, and it's going to kick it out to our canvas. We can also just download it if we really want to, and save it into our settings or into our files also. Okay. And don't mind me on the import to canvas here. I'm having an issue because, again, we are very heavily bound on streaming right now. So we're going to go ahead and just drag it into here on a import.
Welcome to the Xtool Laser and Fire Safety.
Scratch that. I don't know why I'm even getting that here for the Xtool Laser and Fire Safety. Of course, for those of you guys that are getting brand new lasers and stuff, you will get prompted for this here in your software. Definitely make sure that you do take the laser and fire safety awareness training. It is something that is very, very, very beneficial and very important for the newer users that are out there. So you will get prompted with that with any new machine that you may get as well. So again, ignore the fact that I just got that. We are going to essentially bypass that and just completely restart Studio all the way through and through. Full transparency, I'm part of the repair and service team. So anytime that I do hook on to a new device, we do get those warnings as well. So we are going to log back into that. So one moment. Amanda, good to see you. It's another one of our locals. Great people. Good to see the continued support. I clearly cannot type my password today at all. Okay, guys, one moment. I'm going to drop my screen share out. I don't know why it wants me to go through all of this.
Be aware.
One moment. I'm going to drop out here for a very quick break. Bear with us here for just a moment. We are getting prompted to go through this laser safety training. So we did actually repair and service 2 machines out there today. So this is probably why we are seeing this here. Just going to get through this real quick. While we are doing this, I guess we can get back to our giveaway code just because I'm back. Had to bring in the heavy part. Ever After Studio, what are we talking about? What's the heavy part? Steven, yes and no. Might be due to the new signing, but honestly, every single time that we do repair or service a X-Tool machine and I plug into it, we get this warning. It's just part of Studio, which, I mean, the redundancy is great. But yeah. Here to learn and gain some tips and tricks, and also here for the giveaway. Yep, that's right, Justin. So while we are waiting for that laser safety to clear, boom, right side here. If you guys want to get a chance to win a $100 X-Tool gift card, and there's 3 of you guys from the stream, scan that QR code. Takes you all of 5 seconds. It'll ask you for some information and stuff. You can scan it again to win. You'll enter your email. If you have any X-Tool machines and stuff, we'll get it in there. And then they will notify you within 40 hours of actual live stream. For our friends to the north in Canada, again, love all of you. Visit you guys a bunch of times every year and support your guys' economy. 140 for you guys. So again, scan that and enter some information to win. I'm gonna have to do the one-on-one. Yep. Well, I mean, you get your commissioning service with your unit, so definitely file for it. And if you want me, put my name in there. If not, you'll get paired up with a fantastic host that is out there. All of us, we are very, very, very heavily trained in this machine, and we will very much take care of all of you. So for those of you guys that are just joining us or recently joining us here, if you do have an apparel printer, or if you don't have an apparel printer and you guys are just curious and looking at this right now, we are talking about the commissioning services. So the commissioning services is something that you do get as a perk for purchasing your machine directly through X-Tool, where you can get paired up with a professional host or Pro Hub host or regional partner or so on and so forth, like myself, through X-Tool. We are very heavily trained and well-versed in these machines that you are purchasing. And we'll help you get all set up. We'll get you through your initial calibrations and everything and make sure that you are on your way in printing if it's the apparel printer. Beyond the apparel printer, we do also support any and all of the lasers as such as X-Tool does sell and provide out there. So Brenda already did. If you already did your commissioning, awesome. I hope everything is going great for you. Ever After Studio, you know what's up. Come find me or the next guy. Doesn't matter. We will definitely help you out. And real quick here, coming out of that QR code, if you want a stackable code, if you're going to buy right now, or really any X-Tool machine right now, it doesn't matter. For you guys in the US, right on the bottom here, if you use the code Richard100, you will get $100 off of $9.99 plus. If you use the code Richard300, you will get $300 off of $39.99 plus. Again, these are stackable. For our friends to the north in Canada, again, visit you guys multiple times a year. You want to use Richard130 for $130 off of $13.99 plus. And you want to use Richard450 for $450 off of $53.99 plus. So again, make sure you make note of that. I know our US friends codes are on the bottom here. The Canadian codes are not. So if you are in Canada and you are listening right now, Richard130 will give you $130 off of $13.99 plus. Richard450 will give you $450 off of $53.99 plus. Okay. Cool. Got it. We are just about at the end of our quote-unquote laser safety training that we have been here with multiple times over the last year and a half to 2 years with the X-Tool lasers, but it is okay. There's a reason why these are built into the software, is to be able to educate you as the end user. Totally understandable and worth it why it is in there, because obviously your safety is X-Tools and, well, my own, as your advocate, your first priority, right? So we want to make sure that that is definitely, in the main scope of discussion, your work ethic, stuff like that. So we are just about through that in just a moment. Any questions, guys, regarding any of the X-Tool products? I'd be very happy to answer them for you here before we really dive into the half-toning and so on and so forth for the apparel printer. Very happy to answer anything for. There is a way to get a waiver to get a whole system for free, but you have to submit like an essay about your plans for the machine and where it will be used. Do you know anything about that, Justin? I am not very well aware of that, because if it was the case, I probably would have exercised it myself. Really, truth be told, it is this. Any of the X-Tool machinery is great machinery regardless. As much as I would love to say that I could get them for free, I can't. I am a professional consumer like the rest of you guys all out there, and we do use this every single day in our applications for our business. And if that was something that was available, I would have absolutely exercised it. I don't know anything about it, really, truthfully. So. Let me make sure that we can get back into this for you guys. While I'm working on this, any of my other counterparts out there, did you get the new airbrush from X-Tool, Ben? No, I didn't. I believe our buddy Mikey Smirka did. Mike, if you're in here, let us know about it. I didn't. I don't know of anybody else that did. But yeah, Mike, if you're here and you can hear me, definitely let us know what you're thinking about that. I'm very curious myself. I would love to hear about that. Those of you that are with us, if you got a Wonder Press voucher, let us know here in the comments. I'm very curious. I personally have not myself. But if anybody's out there with it, definitely let us know for sure. I did, and Carrie Young did. I just have not used it. Well, come on, Ben. You gotta let us know what's going on with it. We want to hear about that. Early reports were positive. So, Steven, we got you from multiple profiles. I know what's going on here. Yeah, I mean, if they were positive, I would love to see some feedback about it, though. So I'm sure a lot of our customers and viewers here right now would love to know about the Wonder Press, because it does actually apply to the AP quite a bit. You don't have it yet. Oh, that's okay. Anybody that does, I mean, if you guys are here or have any commentary, or you have the Wonder Press and trying it out or whatever, like, let us know about it. We're all very curious. If you can, don't violate your NDAs if you have one. Still, which system is ready to use, easy and straight out of the box? Justin, are you referring to the apparel printer or this? Justin, if you're referring to the apparel printer, this is on the market as of June of last year, so it's definitely out there and ready to go for purchase. Again, great machine. I love it. I have lots of time and experience with it, and then also do support X-Tool from their parent service standpoint. Steven, sorry about that, man. I don't know why you got bumped. Somebody obviously didn't agree with something that you were saying, but welcome back from YouTube. Ever After Studio, I won one of them. I envy you, because there's one function that I really want to try on. It is the vacuum capabilities. Ever After, you ain't got it yet, though. I'm excited. You know what? That's fine. You got it? I should just post some content whenever you actually get it, all right? We all want to see, we all want to know what's going on. Oh, geez, Louise. Hey, you guys got me all sidetracked. I'm all excited on this Wonder Press and the UV printer and all these things that X-Tool has going on right now. That I just want to be a part of all of it. And I mean, maybe it someday, but you know, we're just not there yet. Samantha Berna, hello, how are you? All right, let me get my beautiful CES graphic back up here so we can actually like get into what we were talking about with halftoning and all that mess, because y'all got me sidetracked. Oy, oy, oy. All right. How is the design and create program easy? Yeah, Justin, we're getting back into it right now. Everybody got me all sidetracked on all this mess here, and we're getting back in there right now. Oh, let me see. I'm going to share my screen back to you guys right now. You know what though? What's really nice about these lives is, you know, as a professional maker in the community, we love to, you know, see and interact with you guys and deal with you all out there and, you know, provide some information and stuff. And as you can see behind me, even though it's kind of blurred out, this is just one part of my chaos here at Forge and Thread Supply. We are a very busy shop here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, up in the northeast of the United States. If you don't know where Pittsburgh is, sorry, that's, you know, on you. You know, great sports town and all that mess. Gabby, great to see you here. Highly, highly recommend. Absolutely amazing to work with. Yes, you actually were my first halftoning customer out of X-Tool Studio. So if you're still listening, let our viewers here know about your halftoning that we did on your image of Joe, right? As I was kind of giggling about it all day in the back of my head, relax, I'm Joe. I'm here. You know, let us know your thoughts about that. That's going to kind of be what we're going into here tonight. And actually, you know what? Since you're here with us, if you give us the explicit permission, we'll use Joe's image for the halftoning. So let us know. Oh my. Okay. Oh, I don't know if Gabby's still with us. We had a fantastic time with that earlier, though. We really really appreciated it. Let me see here. It's making me sign back in, guys. I'm very sorry. Okay. So let me go ahead and we're going to share my screen back to you guys here. So let's talk about the halftoning all the way through and through. We'll start with CES image unless Gabby actually jumps back in here and lets us know her thoughts. So boom. That's what we're working with, right? That's our absolutely beautiful gradient from CES. We got 35 hours of draw time in there. Such a very highly raved about graphic that we did. So again, we're going to talk about the colors and the knockout colors and the background colors and all that stuff. Again, completely optional. You can totally uncheck this here just by unclicking that from the enable. You could dictate your dot shapes, whether you want them at dots or in the angle lines here. You could dictate your dot size if you want to be bigger, if you want to make them smaller, stuff like that. Remember, the bigger that you go, the little bit of less density you're going to have in your guys' actual prints. Smaller you go, a little more density, but again, you're going to knock out a lot of that excess, you know, thickness and stuff like that. You could change your dot angles and all that stuff too, which is fantastic. You never had this before in Studio. Again, print widths and your DPIs and all that stuff. If you are working in the Atom platform and you are out of your free credits and all that stuff, the export on this just takes 6 credits. That is very, 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 very few credits for what you could potentially. Oh my goodness, 16-hour day, guys. Sorry. For what you potentially could be working with. So we're going to hit export on that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go download. Ooh, kicking me back to the login again. I'm not sure why. Oh my. Un momento, guys. I am very, 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 very sorry. Technical difficulties happen no matter who you are. You could be the best in the laser world. You could be the best in the X-Tool world. You could be the worst. And this is what you're going to deal with some days. Do we get back in? We get nope. Sorry, guys, going to kick off this screen share really quickly here. Let me get logged in here. I don't want to expose my password. While we are doing this, again, boom, QR code. If you want to get a chance to win a $100 gift card from X-Tool, go ahead and scan that and enter it. For our friends from Canada up north, 140 for you guys. Go ahead and scan and enter that. Ben, if you're still with me, I'm not sure if you experienced this here recently. Let me know. Or Steve or anybody of the sorts. Carrie, if I'm ever so lucky to have you on my live stream. Any questions, comments, concerns, anybody? We'd love to hear from you guys. Please, 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 please put them in there. For our viewers that are out there while I'm working on this, where are you guys from? Let us know. Are you guys in the US? You're worldwide? Where are we? And I guess my second question is if you don't have an AP, what is your interest? What are you thinking about? What do you guys like? What do you want to know? What do you want to see? Ben, I only have 2 internets running, not 7. It's never had this issue. It must be a Mac issue. You know what? If you're going to pick on me for my MacBook Pro, you're probably right. And my mesh network and everything else. And you can tell me that I'm too techy and too involved, all that mess. But you know what? I mean, these things do unfortunately happen here. Some days are better than others, man. You can you can go ahead and claim the old school if you want. I haven't been in this loop. Used Halftone earlier. It's a breeze. Yeah. Okay, my PC's never had this issue. Yeah, well, you know what? Us Mac guys, we just go with the flow here, buddy. We're just here. Kentucky, Vegas. Oh, hey, Kelly, did you come to CES here in January? We probably saw you. I have been making masks and folks from Infinity Studio, made it a breeze by comparison. As Steven, fantastic. Justin, don't give us your address, man. That's probably pretty personal. Oh, man. Where is the best place to put the AP and purifier? I have a she shed. Didn't want to store it out there. Does it have to be near a window? Tasha, tell me about your environment. Is your she shed under HVAC or Is it susceptible to major temperature swings, humidity swings, stuff like that? Let us know what you are dealing with out there. We will go from there. Hey now, no Mac bastions, and I might have no issues. You know what? We could talk later, whenever this is all set and done. It's been nothing but Mac issues here for the last couple of days, and not just Xtool, just in general. Where's the best place? Put the we got that one. Should put one next to a window or Ever After Studio window. It depends. If you have the AP2 indoor air purifier, you really don't need to be anywhere. The air purifier does a great job of purifying any VOCs and any contaminants, stuff like that. But if you stay away from a window, the natural light really won't have an impact on much of anything that you have going on. So maybe a good thing. Tasha, I have an air conditioner in there, but it's inside my home at the moment. Tasha, that's fine. If your ambient temperature is between 68 and 72 and your relative humidity stays between 55 and 80, you will be more than fine. You're in North Carolina. You're not all that far from me. So your environment is kind of somewhat close. Zobo, my old school Mac is going strong. Yeah, well, not my MacBook Pro with an M3, apparently. Kelly, I did not get to see you guys in January. I'll catch Xpool sometime here. Kelly, where are you at there? You may get a MakerFest stop here at some point with the roving trailer that is currently going on out there. And then for those of you guys that don't know about that, there is a roving MakerFest tour that is going on where Xpool actually has this absolutely just beautiful trailer, which it is based on a shipping container platform. But where all of the Xpool machines are actually in there, and they are traveling to multiple stops throughout the United States to be able to actually kind of bring the machines to different locations and allow people to actually come by and stop and try and participate. If you're part of the squad and you're here with us tonight, you are more than welcome to attend those events whenever they do actually show up in your guys' area. Some of you guys may even get invited to them also. So. Again, if you didn't get a chance before I take it away here in just a moment, scan that QR code on the right side there for chances to win a $100 Xtool gift card in the U.S. If you are with our friends in Canada up to the north, I hope it's warmer up there now, but it's been kind of chilly here in the mornings. 140 for you guys there up in Canada. Yep, Zobo, same. I can't wait. I've been waiting for them to come east here. To the lady with the she shed, I have a she shed as well, fully insulated. Doesn't get too cold or too hot in the Seattle area. I just have a heater with a thermostat and an evaporative humidifier to keep humidity up. I set up in December, so can't speak of summer yet, but it works well. Where's my she shed? I'm waiting. Like my wife, she's got all this space in the house and all mess in her own she shed and does all these things and this and that. But my shop here is not my she shed. So unless you disagree, let me know. Because I would like my own she shed, all right? Like, for real. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get Studio to cooperate with me so we can do this here. Again, I'm on a Mac right now. Lots and lots of updates coming down the pipeline here with Studio, with different programs and stuff that are out there. Or, I'm sorry, different PC components that are out there and stuff. Studio is absolutely fantastic. Really, regardless of your platform. Some of us were set up a little bit differently, where we have different things set up per se on our actual PCs and units. So it could make things a little bit challenging for some. But the short of it is this, for what I could share back to here. Share my screen back to you guys here. I want to answer some of these questions here before we get into more just on the AP in general. Again, thank you, computers, for doing everything that you do every day and frustrating me some days. All right, so this is the halftone generator inside a studio here, and it's actually put together pretty very well. So, well, you know what? Let me get rid of that overlay so you guys can actually see this. Sorry about that, guys. You see my face 10 times now. All right, so boom, there is our overlay. Basically, so for the halftone generator inside a studio, we could bring our image in a sense. No, Leela. Well, to me, it was a garage. All right, and it ain't the man shed. Just saying. Kidding. So we could bring our image into the halftone maker here. Again, if we want to AI generate, we absolutely can. We can make any changes, whatever that we want to it. From the color standpoint, if you want to dictate any knockouts, you absolutely can. If you want to dictate a background color, you absolutely can. And then we would essentially dictate what our dot shape is, our dot size, if you want them to be smaller dots. And this real-time preview will actually update if you want it to, based upon whatever changes that you're actually making in there. You could change your dot angle if you want to. You could change your print width settings and all that stuff. Again, your DPIs. If you come into the advanced options, for those of you guys that are like really into this, like I am, like from like the Adobe standpoint, you can play with your blur and your gamma and your gradient intensity and your contrast and your brightness and all that mess. And then once you are all set and done, you would just hit export. You can either import to your canvas, or you can actually even download your halftone graphic if you really, 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 really wanted to. And essentially, we would send that to our canvas, and then we can actually print from there. I guess, for lack of better terms, right, this absolute moment, I will show you guys this. We did this halftone earlier. This gentleman's name is Joe. It was for a birthday party. Gabriella, if you're still with us, I'm sharing it regardless. I was cracking up making this earlier, but they were my absolute first on the halftone standpoint from playing with Studio. But Joe was amazingly halftoned on the garments that he went on there. So this is some of the capabilities of the apparel printer from the halftoning standpoint. I do apologize, guys. I'm just showing you this because I am having a little bit of technical issues on my actual computer here. Y'all can blame the Mac. That's fine. But this is the halftoning capabilities of the apparel printer, as you can see. And that's all based upon the settings of what you actually do input into the software. So if you also want to look at it from a slightly different angle, this is kind of kicked on the actual shirt. Here is Joe. Joe is half toned out, as you can see. Beautiful dotting, set with how I have him programmed in there. And again, this is for Joe for his birthday. Happy birthday, Joe, in the off chance that you are watching us. But again, I was cracking up the whole day, going, relax. I'm Joe, right? So, again, it's taking care of your guys' customers and their requests and what they're looking for and all that stuff. And sometimes you can get a little bit of humor out of it, which is, great. But, so that's the halftoning capability of the apparel printer and the software and what we can do and so on and so forth. Again, blame my Mac. It's just being a Mac tonight. But anyways, I would love to answer any questions that any of you guys may have on the apparel printer. anything you guys may want to know, what's out there. We're going to talk about the, from the DTF aspect. If you have questions on, anything else, the Wonder Press, the UV, any lasers, all that stuff, please, please, please put them in the comments. I would love to answer all of them for you guys. Besides the Mac blame, just keep that to yourselves. I'm just kidding. Tasha, I'm trying to set it up before I set it up. Yep, I get you. Oh my. Oh, Tasha's laughing. Leela's laughing. I don't know if you guys are laughing at me, the stream, anything else. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, again, if you're with us, please, any questions, commentary, whatever, please share it. I'd love to answer anything for you guys. This could be anything X-Tool related at this point. For those of you guys that are still... Oh my. Hey, 952 over here on the East Coast, guys. Boom, there's my discount code right at the very bottom. So again, for our U.S. friends, anything, any X-Tool machine, whatever, $100 off of anything, $9.99 plus Richard 100, RICHARD. It's common spelling for the code. We'll take $100 off of your order. Richard 300 off of anything, $39.99 plus. For our friends to the north in Canada, aside from the Royal Canadian Air Force, the geese, no kidding. Richard 130 will take 130 off of $13.99 plus, and Richard 450 will take $450 off of $53.99 plus for anything. Comments back on the stream here. Be nice. Everybody can see them now. Let's see if X-Tool related. What happens to the machines you don't have room for anymore? Denny, they're coming to your house, man. We're going to make another demo room out of it. I'm just saying, buddy. I know where you are. Again, I know I'm looking like away. I'm looking up at my other screen here to answer all your guys' questions, comments, concerns, anything. My question is more about how to go about getting your name out there. Is this within the scope of what you're able to cover tonight? Leela, are you talking? Yeah, Denny, I know. Are you talking about from the X-Tool standpoint or just your own personal business? I would love to see what you're asking there. Tasha, is it true that the AP2 is on back order? I'm not aware of that. I'm going to take a look. Let me take a look. AP2 or AP2 Max? Because the Max is more towards the P3 and the metal fab, but I'm curious as to what you are asking about. Let me see what I can find out here for you. My personal business, Leela. So a lot of that is going to have to do with how you position and market yourself in your area. That's not going to be very specific to what we are talking about here tonight. I digress. As with any new starting business, it's not going to be a hit the ground running. You are literally going to take the world. Everybody, works to be in the positions that they are in right now. And what I can tell you is that from my own personal standpoint, I put a lot of time, faith, and effort into getting into where I am right now. And working with the X-Tool brand has been fantastic, but I've also integrated X-Tool into my everyday business strategy. And from a small business standpoint, because I'm not a major corporate conglomerate partner, anybody is capable of getting off the ground running. It's all just in what you put your mind to. So I encourage you to, well, really anybody in this, if you were in here for a small business, or you were looking at potentially starting a business, you can definitely hit the ground running and make something of it. But the best piece of advice that I can give anybody is no matter what you are using out there. However, in this case, I do use the X-Tool products, and I think that they are great products. Using these products, deliver for your customer for what they want. Don't shortchange them. That's how you will build your background and rapport for what you're doing. So that's the best piece of advice that I can give all of you. For those of you guys who are seeing the commentary, yes, Ben is correct. I just looked it up. So the AP2 is showing a 7 to 9 business day shipping lead time right now. So no, it is not back order. Steven is also correct. Yes, they are not back order. So shipping times may be a little bit extended right now, but they are in stock here stateside. Leela, okay, that makes sense. Thank you for the response. Do you use X-Tool? No problem or at all. Everything takes time, for sure. My order said pre-order. My husband bought the bundle for... All right, Tasha. I'm just kidding. No, X-Tool is shipping orders as fast as they remotely possibly can. Of course, given some of the contention that is in the world right now, some things may be slightly delayed, but they are doing their absolute best. So, if you're just starting out, I'll have to make small samples. Yep, Avery, custom engraving. You are absolutely correct. Small samples go a long way, but just being personable with your customers will go a long way. Any other questions regarding the apparel printer, guys? We did a very lengthy live on Wednesday where we honed in on a lot of the maintenance and specifics and stuff like that. If you're here with us tonight and you just want to talk about some of that stuff, please ask your questions. If not, we are happy to answer any and all questions as it is pertaining to any of the X-Tool machines and or including the apparel printer. So please post them in the comments. I'm going to give you guys about another 10 to 15 minutes here before I do kind of head out for the night here. So, I do want to address the fact that X-Tool has been, the brand X-Tool has been very crucial to building my business brand here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yes, we are a major tech hub, but it is very hard for anybody to be able to get started here and actually make it. With that said, this brand has been very crucial to making that happen. So no matter where you are here in the U.S., if I could do it, you should be able to do it for sure. We got a pretty busy background between, family and kids and all that mess. I'll definitely be back to set everything up for the first time. I have orders already lined up. Tasha, that is awesome to hear. Definitely encourage anybody that is getting into this to make sure that they definitely familiarize themselves with their machines before they start revenue generating for sure. But if you got orders lined up, fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. All right, while some of these comments are coming in, I'm going to go ahead and I'll shove that QR code back up on the screen if you want to get another crack at that giveaway. Boom, there it is. If you want to get a chance at a $100 gift card from X-Tool, go ahead and scan that QR code with your cellular devices and enter. You'll be notified within 48 hours of the live stream. For our friends to the north with the Royal Canadian Air Force, $140 for you guys up there. So, definitely enter. for sure. So I'll leave this up here for just a moment. We'll go back into our questions and commentary. For those of you that are with us, if you were with us at CES here this past January or Printing United in Orlando in October of 25, let us know. Because chances are we met, we spoke, we talked. Love my X-Tool DTF apparel till today. My white is white when I press it. It's beginning being light tinted gray. Some are great, some aren't. I'm doing a softball order. Suggestions. K&M Creations. Well, yeah, Ben, I know you were there. K&M Creations. If you are experiencing issues with your machine, you are more than welcome to reach out to me personally. We can try to help you work through that. Some of this may be related to the ambient temperature and or relative humidity due to some of the seasonal changes that are going on right now. We're working through some of these issues here as well. So happy to help. Please reach out to me personally. We should be able to help get you taken care of for sure. Let's see, Leela, thank you. I have a business nonprofit. Leela, I love to see nonprofits being built out there. I am part of a couple of them here locally and do support many of them as well from our business standpoint. So definitely appreciate seeing that for sure. And thank you for tagging Stephen back in that there. Stephen is a great asset and resource from X-Tool in addition to Ben, both of them joining us on this stream tonight as well. So definitely thank you for your commentary. Too new to have been there. Sounds cool. Joe, let me know what you're talking about there, buddy. Were you talking about just CES or just any of the expos, or what are we referring to? Ever After Studio. Hey, yep, we're still here, bud. I've been watching you all night. Leela, yes, thank you. Joe, your expos, yes. So, if you're ever out and about and you really want to learn in this industry, lots and lots and lots of great expos out there. Not sponsored by X-Tool. This is just me speaking right now. So, CES in Vegas every year, the Consumer Electronics Show is amazing. The Printing United Expos, if you come across them, they happen in a couple different places every year. Another amazing show, as well as the Impressions Expos, another great shows. X-Tool periodically has booths in each of those. Well, not all of them, but each of those. Yep, Ben. Yep, Next Level, one of the best. I have not had the opportunity to get to one of those. I would love to. But definitely one of the best. Jessica, hello. How are you? If you're joining us late, that is okay. We're going to be here for probably about 15 more minutes or so, just answering anybody and everybody's questions here regarding the X-Tool apparel printer and or any X-Tool machines that are out there. All right, guys, still with me here. Again, anything relating to X-Tool at all, if you want to ask your questions, now is your time. I will answer as many as I possibly can. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday night. What is the M2? I hadn't seen it yet. Jessica, I can't answer that question because it is not to market as of yet. To my knowledge, Exel is working on something with the M series. I don't know what. But they are always working towards innovating and improving and such. So if there's something that is coming that you may have heard of, stay tuned, because that information will come here at some point. Anything in this live that you guys would like to try to see at all regarding the apparel printer? Perhaps, maybe, possibly. Okay. All right, guys, and a quick synopsis and a wrap up here. For those of you who are with us that have not done, I wish I could afford the DTA program, but it would be beneficial. It's 100%, I believe. Jessica, just to give you a full transparency heads up, there are plenty of 0% financing options that are available through Affirm and CityPay and ClickLease and all that through Xtool's website. So definitely highly recommend checking those out for sure. If you do qualify for any of those, we have seen a very rather large amount of people able to take care of or take advantage of promotional financing for the units. Just remember, if you sell one shirt a day, with this printer per month, you absolutely could pay for the machine very, very, very quickly. Oh, Steven, it was discussed and on the floor of a German event recently. Nothing U.S. side yet. That is absolutely correct. I am aware of what you are referring to, but from the U.S. standpoint, no communications as of yet. Does printing on water-resistant clothing affect its performance? Perry, no, not at all. So the beauty of the apparel printer is that you can pretty much print on any textile that is out there as long as you are using the appropriate temperatures and times and pressures and stuff like that. We do print on a very significant amount of water-resistant clothing every year, specifically in the Paragon brand, if you are familiar with that. Where we don't deal with or have any issues in terms of garment failures, stuff like that. All right, back on what I was getting to here before I kind of scrolled here on the commentary. So, for those of you guys that are with us, if you have any other interest in Xtool machines other than the apparel printer, coming up on May 3rd, I will be here live again in the evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, working on the F2 Ultra UV laser, specifically with some subsurface engraving for the Mother's Day series that will be coming up here pretty soon. It is for those of you that don't know about the UV laser is capable of doing significantly large amounts of cold processing in addition to subsurface. Excuse me. Subsurface engraving inside of like the inner glass cubes and all that stuff. So, definitely put it on your calendars. It'll be on May 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard, 6 in the mountains, and 5 at our Pacific friends. That is a Sunday. So, we can all have dinner together and talk about, the UV and all that stuff. So definitely put it on your calendars to join me at that point there. We'll be doing some real time live engraving with the UV. So, all right, guys, giving you guys 8 more minutes here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut it off at 10:20 p.m. Eastern here. Questions on the apparel printer or anything X tool related, if I can answer it. Or sooner. I'll pop this overlay back on here for you guys. If you want the chance to go for the $100 X-Tool gift card, again, 3 winners from the live stream here. If you do scan that code there with your guys' cellular devices, put your email in. Any additional information that it may be asking, you guys will be notified within 48 hours of the actual live stream. So, $100 X-Tool gift cards, 3 of those winners. For our friends to the north up in Canada with the Royal Canadian Air Force, the geese. 140 for you guys there. So go ahead and scan that there. I'll give you guys about 10 seconds here. I'm going to change it over. That way you can see all the discount codes. You can also screen cap those also, which are all good through the 20th, April 20th. That is here. So you got about 2 days and 2 hours from the Eastern Standard Time frame here. Okay, boom. There's all your codes there. So if you want to take a screen cap of that, be my guest. Again, those are good through the 20th. Those are good on any X-Tool purchases, machinery-wise that is out there. So Richard 100 for $100 off of $9.99 plus. Richard 300 for $300 off of $39.99 plus. For our friends to the north in Canada, Richard 130 for $130 off of $13.99 plus. And Richard 450 for $450 off of $53.99 plus. Any last minute questions here in the last 5 minutes? I would love to answer for all of you guys. If you got your screenshots here, we're going to take that away in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you missed it, boom, put it in the comments. We will bring it back. Difference between the M1 Ultra and the P3. Vanessa, you were asking an incredibly loaded question. Ben, if you are still with us, you could chip in on the M1 Ultra. Vanessa, the P3. The P3 is X-Tool's flagship CO2 laser engraver at 80 watts of power. Could run at 1200 millimeter per second. And is a very amazing machine. Has 3 lens types, small, medium, and large. Also has 5-watt IR laser capability available as a add-on as well. It is a fantastic machine, especially with a floating Z-axis, so the table does articulate up and down as well. It can produce very, very, very beautifully detailed laser engravings, depending upon the materials and substrates that you are absolutely working on. The M1 Ultra, if Ben does chime back in here, I do not personally own one, but to my knowledge, it is the quote unquote like the ultimate crafter's machine. It's a vinyl cutter, an inkjet printer, a 10-watt laser engraver, so on and so forth. Nice kind of hobbyist machine, I guess, for lack of better terms. But the P3 is definitely where it's at. Obviously huge financial difference between both machines, but the P3 is going to be very much more capable in what you can actually do with it over the M1 Ultra. I digress. So the M1 Ultra, in my opinion, while I do not own one, based upon its capabilities, is a great machine for the price point for sure. As Ben said it here in the comments, prefers P3 M1 Ultra is for a starter. I do 110% agree with that. I would not, steer anyone away from the M1 Ultra. It is a great machine for what it is capable of. But when you get into the major lasering aspect, the P3 is definitely where it's at. So 4 minutes, guys. Ask any of those final questions, please. Love to answer them for you all. Gotcha, Vanessa. No problem. Anything else, definitely feel free to reach out personally. We would love to answer those questions for you. Multi-module craft ledge limiter overall size, couple dial watt jump was compared to the P3. Yep, Stephen Avery, you are absolutely correct. And guys, between Ben and Stephen, they are definitely one of the best people to talk about those particular machines for sure as well. So definitely, save their social media names. Gotcha. Okie dokie. So, just to get into the wrap up standpoint here, unless any other questions happen to pop up, boom, one more time. Here is your QR code for three winners, I should say, to win a $100 X Tool gift card. Scan this QR code here, put your email address in, any additional information that it asks for. At the same time, for our friends to the north, up in Canada, much love. Got you guys. 140 if it's going to be in CAD. Definitely scan that QR code for the opportunity to get in on that there for sure. So I'm going to take this away here in a couple seconds, I should say, and then put the discount codes back on. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Nope, this one. All right, here is your discount codes. If you guys are looking at any of the X-Tool machines that are out there, Richard 100 will take $100 off of $9.99 plus. Richard 300 will take $300 off of $39.99 plus. For our friends to the north up in Canada, Richard 130, so take 130 off of Canadian $13.99 plus. And Richard 450 will take 450 off of $53.99 plus. So again, take a screen cap on that. Other than that, for those of you guys that are still with us, thank you so much for hanging in there with us. We definitely appreciate being able to have these conversations with you guys. Yeah, Ben, you're correct. I'm just going to go to my Lenovo here for the next one. My MacBook's just I've been having issues for the last couple of weeks. We tried. But short of it is this, is that on Sunday, May 3rd here, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be back. We're going to be doing one on the F2 Ultra UV, doing some subsurface engraving, I should say. So interglass engraving for the Mother's Day time frame. In addition to, we will talk about a lot of the cold processing capabilities of the UV machine, all the way down to a bird feather, which if you haven't seen it, is all in the advertising. And honest to God, it is absolutely capable of doing stuff like that. I have customers that have entrusted me in engraving the backs and the side kind of gutter frames of their iPhones and all that stuff, which to me is just nuts. And I don't know if I would ever, be willing to do that myself. But anything's possible with a waiver. So we'll be talking about the F2 Ultra UV here on May 3rd. So again, Sunday, May 3rd, for the Mother's Day special, again at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. that will get posted to Xtool's page here, and or links will be created. I would assume within the next, excuse me, week and a half. So, but again, thank you guys all so very much. For those of you guys that do have the apparel printer, happy printing. I hope that we can, or I hope that we, went through a couple things that may have been some, things you may have wanted to have known here within the last two lives that we did between Wednesday and tonight. In addition to some of the newer features and stuff that are out there coming down through the software, as long as your PC is working. Yes, Ben, I get it. And for those of you that just joined us and was just overly curious, the apparel printer, it is an absolutely great machine if you are looking to get into the DTF world. We have thousands and thousands of feet of film through ours, and of course Inkstall as well, and haven't had any issues or problems or nothing. So we definitely have meshed that into our daily production workflow here at Fortune Thread Supply Company. So great machines. But other than that, I hope you guys all have a great evening. If you guys need anything, please reach out to me directly or Xtool support if it is a support issue, or Xtool's customer service if it is a customer service thing. But other than that, have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. Happy engraving. Happy printing. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will catch you guys here on Sunday the 3rd for Mother's Day.